What's Poppin' Korea? This is your DJ Brian Ju, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. It's the start of a new week. And there's no better way to start the week with a nice cup of coffee in the morning and some good tunes from What's Poppin'. Of course, for you overseas fans right now, you probably are thinking it's too late for coffee. Well, I mean, there's decaf. We don't have that here in Korea, that, on the go, of course. You can't just go get decaf coffee. We don't have it in our houses. But you guys are lucky. For overseas fans, you guys can go to the S coffee shop, the C coffee shop, either or. Get yourself a decaf or even just a nice soothing tea, a chamomile tea. And listen to our program today, because right now it's probably the best time to listen to our program, because you can't really go outside, because the forecast for this week claims that we're going to have all rain all week long. No! And of course that bothers me, because I just got back from my Jersey vacation last Wednesday, Tuesday-ish. Yes, and it was beautiful out there. I was at the beach, the sun, I got to work out, eat some good food. But now I'm in Korea. I love Korea, but the weather right now. Come on. God, can you please make it stop raining? Thank you. That's my prayer for all you guys, everyone in Korea as well. But right now, we're going to get into the first song. And listen very carefully, because the first song has to do with our word up word of the day. And the first song is none other than Miss Madonna. And this is a great song for all you ladies out there who, want the expensive, the good things in life. Check it out. This is Madonna with Material Girl. That was Madonna with Material Girl, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And the first half of our show is brought to you by Kia Motors, Hyundai Motor Company, LG Household and Healthcare, and Korean Air. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with your DJ Brian Ju. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, there are many ways that you can get in contact with us here at What's Poppin'. It's pretty simple. We're live today, so you can call the studio at 02-778-1013, or send us a text at sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or you can send us a tweet at efmpoppin, or simply send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. Also, you can send us a message on Kakao Talk if you've added us on TBS EFM or TBS EFM as a plus friend. Make sure you have the @ symbol. A lot of people forget that, and it's actually easier to find us if you search for us on Kakao Talk. Also, I want to remind you guys can call the studio once again, because we're live. Because if you do, and if you're lucky, we might even have you on air with me, and I'll ask you a few questions, relating to the word up word of the day. And of course, since it is the summer, what your summer break and all that stuff is, what your ideal summer break is. But if you want to do that, you need to call the studio. That's, once again, it's 02-778-1013. Also, another reminder for everybody who wants to be part of our open studio that airs every Friday. We actually pre-record for that on Wednesdays at 10 or 11 a.m. So you got to be here at TBS at 10:45 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So if you want to be a part of that and you need more information, or you would like to share your info with us, because we need your name and phone number and all that good stuff, please send an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and our go-to guy for that, Mr. Eugene Huang, will get in contact with you ASAP. All right, with that said, now it's time for the word up word of the day. Yes, because our first song was about material things. Sometimes those valuable things can be called what? Think about it. What are valuable things that to you in your mind called? They're called treasures, or treasure, of course, and that is our word up word of the day, treasure. Now remember, Madonna was talking about living in a material world and how we all need to go out there and make that cash, that money, But sometimes people lose sight of what the real valuable things in life are. So yes, money and material things can be your treasure, but you know what they say, you can't take it with you anyway. So don't, surround your whole life about, I need to make money. I want all the new gadgets and all the new trendy clothes in life. If you get it, cool, but don't let that be the main thing in your life. It can't be your number one, because you can't take it with you anyways when we pass on. Anyway, since today's word up word of the day is treasure, we have another song with the word treasure in it. It's a great song by a great artist. Personally, I think this dude is a very talented, well-rounded young individual. Check him out. This is Bruno Mars with Treasure. That was Bruno Mars with Treasure. Now you guys are tuned into TBS EFM's 101.3, What's Poppin'? And right before I go into the next song, I have a very special email that I want to first read that I guess an avid listener sent in from overseas. Here we go. Dear What's Poppin' team, I'm writing from Louisville, Kentucky, USA. And I just really wanted to thank you guys for something you have no idea that you've done for me. It all started a few months ago when I was involved in a motorcycle accident. I was crossing the street to get to a bus stop after leaving work and was blindsided. Yes, I was just walking and then bam! And I can have a sense of humor about it now, but it was the most frightening experience of my relatively young life. I've been in and out of the hospital twice now and am on the mend, but I must tell you at times my spirit has been so low. And one of the greatest bright spots has been listening to you guys. It has actually helped me wean myself off of painkillers. Brian's laugh is so addictive and Eugene's voice is so more soothing than any sedative. Now all I need is for Brian to come here and give me a private concert. Just kidding. Not really, haha. I'm a serious BFF and know that Brian wants to retire here in Nashville, Tennessee, so maybe that dream isn't so far-fetched. Smiles. Not that I want him to retire anytime soon, I'm just saying. I guess right now I could settle for you guys reading this on your show and letting the world of motorcycle enthusiasts, of which I am part of, know to look out for pedestrians while they are out there riding this summer. As bad as my accident was, I know it could have been worse. I am blessed in the fact that I am still here and have capability to listen to What's Poppin' every chance I get. I love you guys and whiting. And P.S. I also know that Brian is a huge fan of Janet Jackson. Just let him know I share her birthday, different year of course, and although I was in the hospital on that day, I thought of that fact and it made me smile for the first time since the accident. Aww, well Sabrina, thank you so much. I forgot to mention that name. Her name is Sabrina Knox from Louisville, Tennessee. Well, thank you so much for this little letter because that just brightens up my day. I mean, I just tweeted earlier and also wrote on my Facebook that the rain is actually making me feel down and miserable. But that really brightened me up today because, you know, it's a huge thing in life that you can actually bring joy to someone's life and a smile to their face. And knowing that you went through such a tragic accident, of course, we had no idea because this happened in your hometown. We feel very sorry that had to happen. And I'm hoping that people out there who do own motorcycles and motorbikes or scooters as well, to be careful because there are people walking on the street. So look both ways. Make sure you go with all the regulations. Make sure you're looking at all the traffic lights, the stop signs, the yield signs and everything. And most importantly, just be safe riders. Look out there because, you know, people sometimes make mistakes and, you know, they kind of just walk into the middle of the street as well. So both of you guys, I guess, people who are walking the streets, motorcycle riders, be very careful and alert. And Sabrina, I'm very glad that we can be there for you. And I hope that you continue to support us as we can bring joy to your life. And I wish there's something more I could do. I mean, I'm not going to move to Nashville right away. Like you said, I'm not going to retire tomorrow. But at the same time, if I ever get a chance to go back to Nashville, I would love to grab a cup of coffee with you. So thank you very much for that sweet email. And since, like they said, today, or not like they said, but today's word of the day is treasure. And actually, that little email is a new treasure in my life. So thank you very much. And with that said, we have a song set up right now. And it's a very, very good song by a very, very, very good artist. And I guess I want to dedicate this song to you, Sabrina. So check it out. This is Rihanna with Diamonds. That was Rihanna with Diamond. And right now I'm going to go with some Twitter comments as well. Not too many because we won't have that much time before the second act, of course. Jay Walker's Asiatic said, request to Mia, give me you. Also, Miyuki wrote, I'd like to listen to Sea of Love because it's Sea Day in Japan. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We didn't know it was Sea Day, but happy Sea Day. Brian Candidate wrote, B, you're such a beautiful person. Who you are and your smiles are our treasure. Love you mucho. Well, thank you very much. That means a lot. But right now we have a song set up for you guys. And since today's word of the day is treasure, you know, pirates actually call treasure booty. So we have a song with the word booty in it. I know there's no relation to treasure actually in this song, but check it out. And I'll be back with part 2. This is KC and the Sunshine Band with Shake Your Booty. This is Brian Jr. listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. The second half of our show is brought to you by LG Household and Healthcare and Simmons Korea. And we'll be back in a jiffy after these messages. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, question to all you guys listening right now. Do you like your names? Well, perhaps one of the things that we're given by others that stay with us for a long time is our name, of course. And most people keep their name that their parents gave them when they were first born. But sometimes they become known by other names that are more well-known than the given name that they have right now. For me, my name is Brian, so most people just know me as Brian, but I've always wanted to be called Brian Jackson because, I was such a huge Michael Jackson fan, and wanted to be part of the Jackson 5, but that's not working. Anyway, other examples I can think of are Calvin Brodus, better known as Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, and also Terry Bollea. Of course, Terry Bollea, if you actually hear the name, you would never know who this person is. I didn't know until today. But he's also known as Mr. Hulk Hogan himself. And in both cases, the people keep their name legally, of course, but have been using their more famous names professionally. And then we come to the lead singer of the Black Eyed Peas, Stacey Ann Ferguson. Did not know that was her name, but also she's also known as Fergie. Yes, that's what the world knows her as, Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. But her full actual legal name is Stacey Ann Ferguson. Well, she's decided that she wants to make her stage name and her legal name one and the same. But she won't be changing to Fergie Ferguson, of course. Instead, she'll be taking the family name of her husband, Josh Duhamel. And she is successful in her name change, of course. And her new name, or she hopes to be successful, she's hoping to have is Fergie Duhamel. Yes. Well, this is something I think makes sense. People have the right to change their names, whatever they feel like best for them, of course. I mean, as long as you go to the courts, get all the legal stuff done. And to finalize her petition to change her name, she has to publish a notice in a local paper for 4 straight months. Then the courts will allow her to change her name. Well, Fergie, congratulations on sorting out, I don't think it's a huge problem, but I'm just glad you sorted it out with the whole name situation. And I don't see why Stacey Ann Ferguson is a bad name. Why don't you just call yourself Stacey Duhamel? Of course, later on, people won't know you're from the Black Eyed Peas, but it's a pretty name. But, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat, Miss Fergie Duhamel. There you go. It's going to get confusing calling you that. Anyway, since we're talking about the Black Eyed Peas, we have a song set up for you guys from them, of course. And the song is called I Got a Feeling. Once again, that was the Black Eyed Peas with I Got a Feeling. And right now, we're going to go into some Twitter comments. Off the bat, we have Ebony, or at KPopAngel85, wrote, Serena and I want to thank you, Eugene and Brian, for getting us together. We both treasure our friendship. Can you please play Thriller by Michael Jackson as a dedication to you both? Thanks again, Eugene and Brian. Oh, thank you very much, Ebony. That means a lot to us. But why Thriller? How's that related to me and Eugene? Do we scare you? I hope we don't scare you. Also, we have May Ann wrote, right on, another oldie but goodie. Zumba song Monday nights, Sharon's class. Yay, lovely song, great pick, B. Well, wasn't my pick, of course. We just wanted to relate it to the paparazzi today, of course. But good luck with your Zumba class. I've never done Zumba before. Hope it's fun. Also, we have one from Ongni D. She's got a request, You're My Everything by Santa Esmeralda. You are my treasure, B. Please take care and be happy always. Love you. Well, thank you very much, Ongni. It means a lot to us. You tuning in from Thailand. See, this is such a great thing, knowing that all these people that tune in from other countries, we got Thailand, America, Canada, the UK, all over the world, Japan, China, and people actually flying from other countries to tune in and watch us live during our open studios. It means a lot to us here. And we just want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. And with that said, I want to say that you guys are my everything. And the cool thing is, actually, the song was requested by Nini. And the song that I want to play for you guys right now is called Everything by Michael Bublé. That was Michael Bublé with Everything. Right now, we're just blowing up with these emails. We have another one that's very sweet from Morgan Ramsey. She wrote, tfmpoppin@gmail.com. Good evening from the States, Brian and Eugene. Could I request Casting Crown's song, Who Am I? It reminds me that life is a treasure from God, along with his love. I was surprised to hear Super Junior Siwon cover this song not long ago, and that actually led me to discover you, Brian, and your work with Third Wave. Ever since, I've been constantly touched by your faith, kindness, and lovely voice. Thank you so much for all the happiness you've given people all over the world, and hope that we, as your fans, can return a bit of that to you as well. Take care and have a wonderful day. Sincerely, Morgan Ramsey. Oh, thank you so much, Morgan. That means a lot to me. I'm glad that you actually found me through Siwon's cover of Who Am I from the Casting Crowns, and not some other weird clip on YouTube. So that's really cool that you can actually find me through positive music. And I hope that you continue to listen to more of me and Siwon do our, I guess our spiritual music side of things with Third Wave. And just support us with everything we do, and make sure you support Siwon too. He's a great kid, great heart, big heart actually, and has a great faith as well. But right now, it's sad because we don't have this actual song in our systems right now. We need to update our systems. We will do that ASAP for you guys. But we do have a different song from the Casting Crowns that we looked up for you. So Morgan, this is for you. This is your request. Well, sort of your request. The same artist, of course. The song is called Slow Fade by the Casting Crowns. That was Slow Fade by Casting Crowns. The next song is actually supposed to be our song by Miyuki. This is Sea of Love, Iggy Pop. Not Fly to the Sky, but check it out. This is requested by Miyuki. That was Iggy Pop with Sea of Love. Earlier, you heard me go, before the song played because I was thrown off because I thought it was our song, Fly to the Sky, Sea of Love, and I realized the start of the song was totally off, and I thought they played the wrong song, but apparently there's other artists with the same title song, of course. So sorry for that little weird brain fart, of course. But right now, that's all we have time for What's Poppin' today. We want to give you one update before we go. Our Twitter name, actually, we changed it recently. It's at TBS What's Poppin', so not a huge change. But if you want to tweet us, make sure you use at TBS What's Poppin'. All right, with that said, we're going to play the last song for you guys. It's requested by Adriana Villanueva. And it's a song called You Mean the World to Me by Toni Braxton. But I'll see you guys once again tomorrow with Michael Jones. This is Brian Ju signing off. Peace.